Everything Now, an interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices, submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Get that evidence off the screen, folks. All rise for the Honorable me, Judge Learned Hand. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, folks. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and I'm presiding over tonight's proceedings here at the Now York Superior Court. And you, our viewers at home, are going to be, well, you're going to have a variety of roles, actually. You're going to be the jury in some parts of this. You might be an attorney in some parts of this. You may be a witness at some points during tonight's proceedings. So I need everybody to focus up, all right? Because justice is no joke, and there are lives at stake here, folks. I want to welcome in our jurors in the jury box tonight. Who have we got? Some familiar faces, or names, I suppose. Rarely Asleep, Twinkle Ford, McDougal, Apples Dragon, Gore Friend, Naked Comedy, Stream Elements, my good friend Stream Elements, Go-Go Gadget, Laser Lady, Cats and Baron, Yarchasm, Salad Fork Mac Plays, Theo from Eden, a new friend, Aerith1, welcome in, Hair Dictator, and the rest. Welcome in, folks. If you are a first-time viewer, this is the courthouse, and there are a variety of ways that you can interact during tonight's proceedings. In a moment, we're going to bring out a defendant. They'll take their place here at the podium, and they'll be defending themselves as they are accused of a crime that you will remind me of, because I seem to have misplaced my docket today. So you'll have to remind me of the crime that they allegedly committed. And while we're doing that trial, obviously, we're going to ask them some questions. I'll ask some questions. I'll give you the opportunity to ask them some questions. But you can also submit evidence in a variety of ways. First of all, if you haven't already, you got to join the Everything Now Show Discord. I highly recommend joining the Discord because it's the only place where you can submit visual evidence for us to use during tonight's proceedings. Here's an example. This is potentially damning evidence in a trial. Not sure what it was used for in the last trial. Sorry to whoever submitted that, and we're not going to actually use it during a trial. We just use it as the example. That's the rat from Crash 1, I'm being told, by Grass Dragon. Submit whatever image you want, as long as it is not in violation of Twitch's TOS, please. And you might see yours displayed on that screen. Use the sound alerts. There are sound alerts, I think, kind of in that general area. If you mouse over your screen, or if you're on mobile, I don't know, figure it out. Trigger the evidence sound alert. You'll hear a little sound. It's the solid snake sound, I think. Is that how you would describe it? You know.
Nailed it, Judge.
You know the one.
Sounds just like the game.
Just like the video game.
Kojima lore video I sent you the other day.
That's right. It was like 9 hours long.
What was your favorite part?
I guess the part where they explain the lore behind the box that he hides underneath. I thought that was cool.
Who's your favorite character? Is it Liquid Ocelot or Liquid Metal Ocelot or Punished Ocelot or?
Don't let his picks,
I will never say. I will never say.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
You'll have to waterboard it out of me. Folks, there are other ways that you can submit evidence during tonight's trial. Not only can you submit visual evidence on our television screen here by joining the Discord. Join the Discord. There should be a link in the chat. Is there?
Yes.
Great. Click that link, join the Discord, submit images. You might see yours on that TV. But there's other ways you can submit evidence tonight as well. You can subscribe to the show, and if you do, you can submit written testimony. That'll look a little something like this. Looks like someone during one of our previous trials, BTSDM, said, Sally sold me some amazing manatee steaks on the dock last weekend at 5 a.m. Best monger on the dock. I'm sure That was critical evidence during that trial, and you can submit evidence just like that by subscribing and then writing out what you want to testify, and we'll display it on stream just like that. And not only will you get to submit testimony if you subscribe, you'll also be helping us reach our goal. If you notice down there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, we've got a goal tonight. We want to try to hit 15 subscriptions, and if we do, we will unlock a special bonus game where you will get to shoot people with a gun. Sound interesting? It should, yes. Big pop, big cheer for shooting people with guns. So go ahead, get those subscriptions in. Let's get 15 subs, and if we do, we will head on down to the Firearm Training Center for some shooting. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that for $5 during tonight's proceedings, you can bring somebody to the witness stand. That'll look like this. It looks like George Santos was the last person on the witness stand, but it doesn't have to be George Santos. It can be anybody, a fictional character, a celebrity. Ideally, it's somebody who witnessed the crime. But of course, it'll be up to you, the person who donates $5. Donate $5. Let us know who you want to put on the stand, and we will find them, put them in that chair, and ask them some questions. So I guess that pretty much covers how this is going to work. The only thing left to do now is to figure out what this first defendant stands accused of. Like I said, I misplaced my docket, and so if you wouldn't mind reminding me, viewers at home, what is it that this first defendant is accused of doing?
Judge, wasn't that your New Year's resolution to not misplace your docket anymore?
I was going to try to get it on like an iPad or something, but I forgot to charge the iPad. So I have it. I'm not going to lose it anymore. I have the iPad. It's right here, but it's out of battery.
Got it.
So I guess now my resolution is remember to charge the docket pad.
Makes sense.
We've got a first-time chatter suggesting arson, which is a real crime, and I'm going to take it. We don't often get real crimes suggested, and we don't often take them when they are, but from a first-time chatter, welcome in. Thank you so much for that suggestion. It's broad. We don't know what was arsoned. I'm not even sure if it can be used as a verb in that way. But what I do know is that arson is making things be on fire. And in most cases, that's going to be illegal in this jurisdiction. So we're gonna find out what it is that was made to be on fire, who it is that is accused of making the thing on fire, and whether or not they actually did it. So let's go ahead and bring in our first defendant. Hi, defendant, please state your name for the record.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, are you on the phone, sir?
Yep.
Okay, you can't shush me.
I'm still here.
Sir?
Yeah, you got plenty to live for.
Sir, you're gonna have to finish your call, sir.
I'm almost done.
Okay, you have to be done now.
If you got plenty to live for, don't do it.
Are you talking somebody off a ledge?
I'm on the job. I'm on the clock right now. I'm on the job right now. Don't do it. We love you. There's so many things to look forward to. All right, cool.
Sir?
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Sorry about that.
Congratulations?
Just saved another life. Congratulations, you're still alive.
Congratulations, you're still alive. All right, sir, gonna need you to focus up a little bit here. You're currently on trial. Do you understand that?
Understand, but also you understand that it's an economic nightmare out there and that some people have to moonlight at the same time as the other jobs, so I'm also on the clock, technically. Sorry about that.
All right, sir. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from any jobs you're currently doing because I need your full attention.
But what if someone is, gonna jump off the ledge?
If it's an emergency, let us know. Maybe we can put it on speaker and we can just work it out.
That would be really helpful, actually.
Okay, we'll see if that happens. In the meantime, sir, I need you to state your name for the record.
Sure. Sergeant Grink Pink.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Pink.
Sir, yes, sir!
Okay, that's unnecessary.
Sorry, sir.
Mr. Pink.
Thank you, sir.
Do you understand the nature of the crimes for which you are accused today?
No, I just got the summons.
I see. Okay, well, it appears that somebody has accused you of arson. Do you understand what that means?
What? What the hell?
Now, when you say what the hell, is that a reaction to being surprised for having been accused of arson, or a reaction to not understanding what the word arson means?
What the heck is this guy even saying?
Okay, I'm going to take that as the latter. Arson is an illegal setting fire to a building or private property That is what you're being accused of doing.
Oh, no, that could not be me. I've got the PTSD.
You've got the PTSD?
That's right.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. How did you start having that affliction?
Well, when I was deployed, I was a flamethrower guy, so I had the big backpack on.
Is that what the technical term is? Flamethrower guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Flamer is also another one. I was a huge flamer. Anyway, bullet hit the back of my backpack and it sent me flying into the sky.
Oh my God. Wow.
Not unlike an Acme cartoon of some sort.
I could see how that would be traumatic.
Yeah.
So you're saying that since that incident, you've had something of an aversion to fire?
I would not be anywhere near a firework or a stove or a car cigarette lighter, sir.
Do they still have those?
In some cars.
I feel like they're mostly USB ports now.
In some instances. Hold on one second. Sorry. I really wished I didn't have to do this, but I have to. I'm sorry. Hello?
Is that an LG chocolate?
Yes, it is. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna want to stay alive for a minute. Thank you so much for the follow. For the subscription.
That was a subscription. Thank you, What is Disaster, for the 58 months. Let us know if you have any written testimony you'd like to submit.
Nope. I like you. I like you a lot. I think you're a cool dude.
All right, sir, could you tell that guy you'll call him back after this?
Damn it. Sorry, one second. Hello?
Are you
what's
on
up?
two calls now?
What's up, sweetie? Okay, you're touching me now?
I'm sorry, is this a personal call?
You're caressing my butt? No, this is work.
No, this can't be work.
You're touching my butt right now?
That can't be work.
I just came. You still there? All right, cool. Congratulations. I'll see you later. Another life saved and another life lost because the guy came.
Okay, all right. I'd love to unpack that, but we simply can't. Mr. Pink, someone has accused you of arson. Now, it seems to me, based on what you've told me so far, that couldn't have been you. You wouldn't be caught near a flame under virtually any circumstances. So, is there somebody in your life maybe who has a grudge against you or someone who would want to frame you for such a crime?
Shit, either of my imbecile sons.
You have children.
I got 2 boys.
And now tell me about the nature of this relationship. Why is it that either of your children might frame you for arson?
Too busy with work. Can't hang out with them. Throw the ball. Play Nintendo Wii. I was gone most of the time.
I see.
You can blame the U.S. government for that too.
Because you were in the military?
That's right.
I see. Well, we've got some written testimony here which may help to illuminate some of the missing facts of this case. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. A witness, What a Disaster, said, I saw that person gleefully spray gasoline everywhere. Well, Mr. Pink, that appears to be some fairly damning evidence from an eyewitness. What say you to that?
Okay, I'm licking your foot now.
No.
No,
Sir?
sorry, you're licking my foot now.
No one should be licking anyone's foot, sir. Mr. Pink.
And you came already? All right, have a nice day. Thank you. I'm so sorry about that.
It doesn't seem like you're sorry about that. Otherwise, you'd stop doing it.
Man's got to eat. I got mouths to feed.
All right, well,
I'm doing what you're doing. What you and I do are the same.
No, this is not the same.
It's the exact same thing.
No,
in
this
fact,
is not-
I'm doing a harder job because I'm doing 3 of what you do right now at the same time.
This is not. You're not doing any of what I do.
What did that thing say that you showed me on the?
It was an eyewitness saying they saw you dumping gasoline.
What? When was this?
We didn't have a date on it, unfortunately.
Well, as it so happens, part of my PTSD happens to be related to the smell of gasoline. So when I was filling up my dirt bike at the gas station, I got a little flashback. And so I started having a bit of a PTSD-related seizure.
Okay.
Am I gonna go to jail for that, Your Honor?
Well, we're going to find out. It seems that someone's donated $5, so we're going to find out which witness they'd like to call to the stand. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for that witness to take the stand, I want to give our jurors in the jury box, the chat here, to ask you some questions directly to see if there's anything they need to know. Are you on the phone again?
Don't do it. He's about to come. Are you gonna come yet?
I'm sorry, is the person who's about to kill themselves in conversation with the person who's on some sort of sex hotline?
That's exactly right, yeah.
Okay.
You're coming already? He just came. You're gonna step off from the ledge? That's great. All right, so he's not gonna kill himself.
Can't you just put these two people in touch with each other and sort of cut out the middleman? They're just talking to each other through the phone?
Congratulations. Yeah, they're in the middle of something.
Okay, well, why don't you take off your headset and lay it on top of the phone so that we can kind of have a one-on-one thing right now?
I'm here. What's going on?
Okay, we've got some questions for you. Jurors in the chat, do you have any questions for Mr. Pink while we prepare this witness? Here's one from... Okay, Aerith wants to know the number for the hotline, either of them.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's 545-653-6900.
All right, and someone in the chat, please call that phone number and find out what it actually goes to. Here's a question from GoGoGadget360, which is, do you have any more phones? We need to be made aware of those.
This one's for games.
You have an iPhone just for playing games, mobile games?
This one's got games on it.
What kind of games are you playing on that thing?
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird.
I heard Fappy Bird.
I also heard about
Fappy Bird?
It's the porn version of Flappy Bird.
What does that mean? How can there be a porn version of Flappy Bird?
The bird's got boobs.
Okay, the bailiff appears to be familiar.
You play Fappy Bird also?
You bet, absolutely.
That's cool. What's your high score?
I'm bad at it.
No, yeah, me
I
too.
get so distracted by,
Me too. You seem like a cool guy.
I like you.
I like you.
Here's a question to get us a little bit more on track from Sullivan, who wants to know, did you burn anything cool while you were in the Army?
Oh, absolutely.
Like what?
Trash, rabbits.
That's not cool.
Snakes.
Rabbits?
They're invasive species where I was deployed.
Where were you deployed?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, that's classified?
Yeah.
But it's somewhere with some sort of invasive rabbit problem.
Yeah, I'll say as much.
All right, well, we'll let our detectives in the chat figure out
It
where
rhymes
that might
with
be.
Blapganistan.
Okay, well, that sort of narrows things down. Did we ever figure out who that witness is that we're bringing to the stand, bailiff?
Yep.
Okay, are we...
Whenever they're ready, they can head to the stand.
Okay, let's go ahead and have our witness take their place at the stand. And witness, please state your name for the record.
Whoa! It's me, your favorite North California animal mascot, Smokey the Bear.
Oh, wow! Smokey!
Hi there.
My God, it's Smokey!
It's me.
Thank you for your service, Smokey.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, every year my home faces an unmitigated assault from humanity. It faces terrible, terrible tragedies every day, choking the millions of California residents.
All those poor wineries and winemakers.
All those poor wineries, all those poor Tesla dealerships getting all the ash stuck in the sprayer for their goddamn windshield wipers.
Won't someone think of the Tesla owner's windshield wipers?
When the world is burning down, please God think of them. Anyway, I'm here as a witness to this crime.
Perfect. I'm so glad you're here, Smokey. Smokey, we've got a defendant currently standing trial for the crime of arson, a cause I know is near and dear to your heart.
Arson.
Sorry, are you not familiar with the term? I thought that was your whole thing, Smokey.
Arson. I think I'm familiar with the term. It's hard for me to comprehend the cruelty of someone intentionally causing a fire.
Right.
Intentionally.
Yeah, it's like the whole opposite of kind of your entire thing.
The entire thing that I represent is being called into question by someone's intentional action.
Now, I don't mean for you to get emotional here, Smokey. You're in a safe space. I just need to get your expert testimony, since you are Smokey the Bear, the leading national expert on fire safety. Yeah. If somebody were to, say, have some sort of PTSD-related episode wherein they were dumping gasoline all over a place, could that potentially lead to an unintentional act of arson?
Well, when you're dealing with something so demonic, so devilish, so against the will of God and humanity as the poisonous liquid gasoline, drilled from the earth by in spitting in the face of God by drilling the fuel
And now, when you say
blood.
spitting in the face of God, are you a religious person, Smokey?
I'm a Protestant.
Okay, all right. Canonically, that's interesting.
Canonically, non-denominational Protestant, just not Catholic is where I'm at.
I see. Now, were you proselytized to, or were you raised in the church?
I was raised by. I had a Franciscan monk come to me. You know how they did in California, where I'm from.
Right.
And they came to my den, and they threw a Bible just right in the den, and we just kind of pawed at it for a bit, and eventually, through the generations, it kind of seeped in, and now I'm Protestant. I'm a Protestant bear.
Well, I'm not here to judge anyone by their faith. That's more than okay. It was just something that I guess I picked up on, and we don't have to follow that line of questioning any further.
Right.
Mr. The Bear, is there anything else that you'd like to add to the record before we let you go?
I would like to add that, yes, if you were to put the evil fuel, gasoline, mined from the dead bodies of dinosaurs, which God has gleefully buried under the earth, but we have in our hubris extracted from the soil, and you spread that around, it certainly could cause a fire.
And he's struggling even to say the word. We had a question real quick for you before we let you go, Mr. The Bear. You
Right.
mentioned you're from California. We did have a question from jury member Worms of Germ, who wants to know, what is that accent? Now, are you a native Californian, or did you immigrate?
Oh, no. This is the classic, the Fresno accent that you hear so much about. All right? You hear a lot about the Fresno accent and all our Fresno activities that we love to do so much, such as mayonnaise on French fries.
A classic Fresno delicacy. Very good. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you,
The Bear.
thank
You're
you.
free to go. Take care.
Thank you. Please get this demonic man and let me find justice.
Well, speaking of that demonic man, I see you're now on 3 different phone calls, Mr. Pink.
I'll wrap this up.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. We're going to prepare a poll in just a moment now for you jurors at home to decide the fate of Mr. Pink. And Mr. Pink, if you have any closing statements, I invite you to make them now. We're about to rest your fate in the hands of our jurors. So if you want to try to say something to sway their opinion, now would be the time to do it.
Don't come. Kill yourself.
Is that...
Wait, no! Do you realize what you've done?
I'm sorry, was that supposed to be directed towards the jurors?
I do have a chance to make my statement to the
Please
jurors
make your closing statement to the jury box now.
now. I would never intentionally harm anybody, especially with fire or explosives or anything of the matter, because it simply scares me. I've dedicated my life since exiting the U.S. military to helping people out, reaching fruition, not dying, and so on and so forth. Please look into your heart and see that I would never do such a thing, especially as a non-denominational Protestant such as myself. Hail Smokey. Please don't hate me. I didn't do this, Smokey.
Wait, this is a sect of Protestantism that worships Smokey the Bear as like some sort of
Yes.
prophet?
I live in Three Rivers, California. We're all kind of in the middle to lower north. And we all believe and praise Smokey. We follow him around and we spread his word. We do the point.
That must have been crazy for you. He was literally right here just a moment ago.
I know.
You were on 3 phone calls. Your prophet was sitting maybe a half a dozen feet away from you.
That's true, but I did, from those 3 phone calls, make $200.
Money talks. All right, I think we've heard enough now. Let's go ahead and get that poll up for our jurors to decide whether or not you, Mr. Grink Pink,
Sergeant Grink Pink.
right, Sergeant Grink Pink, thank you for your service.
Hey, who do you think can start forest fires? Just out of curiosity, Your Honor.
Only you can start forest fires.
Oh, so you're a friend of STB? You're a
Is that
friend of
what you call him?
STB? Yeah.
I'm not a friend. I just met him moments ago. He was here.
You should come to a meeting. We do Zoom accessible ones as well.
we'll see whether or not you'll be available for that once we get this verdict in. Go ahead and vote.
We also have group meetings for Incontinence Anonymous.
Okay, I'm already well aware of those. I've been going to those for months
You
now.
did sound familiar.
Okay, you're not supposed... It's anonymous for a reason, Mr. Pink. All right, it looks like we've got a verdict here. It's a close one. Ooh, it's very close. It's getting even closer. Wow.
Hold on, wait, hey, look at me.
Wow, extremely close, extremely contentious vote, but the people have spoken. We can get that poll off the screen. The verdict is in. Mr. Grink Pink, for the cause of action that is arson, the jury has entered a verdict of guilty.
Ah, there's a gun in here!
No, that was a gavel. Just a gavel. That was just my hammer, my little hammer.
And that was not actually a real episode, but I wanted to prove a point to you.
And what is that?
Be quieter with the gavel.
Okay, well, I suppose it's unnecessary to bang it too loudly, but I was trying to make a point, which is that you have been found guilty, Mr. Pink, and now...
All right.
No,
Fair enough.
No, you don't get to
I'll
leave
gather
yet.
my things.
No, not yet. We have to figure out what your punishment is going to be. So, jurors in the chat, what is the punishment? Death by gavel? Okay.
Hey,
seems a little strong.
I'm a soldier. You gonna treat one of your boys like that?
Burn him alive is another suggestion.
They would. Yeah, that's true.
Burned at the stake. Yeah, there's a lot of. We love irony here.
Burned at the stake.
Kill his sons? Jesus.
Oh no! Don't do that.
That doesn't even feel.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Don't kill my stupid sons.
No. He's using reverse psychology. Remember, he doesn't like his sons. Remember, he said he didn't like his sons.
I love
Chip
them.
Challenge and a great username to boot. We're taking that. Thank you. I'm full of Sprite. We are going to make
Please.
Grink Pink do the one chip challenge.
Anything but that. I saw what it did to Tony Hawk. don't make me do it.
It is so ordered. One hot chip challenge for you, Mr. Grink Pink. Please exit through those doors and await your chip.
All right, fine.
Great work, folks. Justice has been served. Thank you for that wonderful suggestion. I drink Sprite or whatever your name was.
It's crazy that we're being so hard on a Protestant on Martin Luther's birthday.
I think you've got the wrong Martin Luther, bailiff. Folks, our first trial down and one sub on our way to the road to 15. Great work so far, folks. I'll just remind you, if you subscribe during tonight's show, not only will you get to submit written testimony like our friend What a Disaster here, you're also helping us reach our goal, and if we hit 15, we get to go to the shooting gallery and shoot guns. Doesn't that sound cool? Yeah, I'm getting a big pop from the jury box. They're excited to shoot guns. So let's get those subs in, folks. If you're just joining us, again, my name is Judge Learned Hand, and tonight we've got a series of alleged criminals, no one who's been convicted yet, except for, of course, Mr. Pink there, who was convicted of arson. But our next defendant has not yet been convicted. However, they are accused of a crime, and you're going to help me get to the bottom of it by asking them some questions, but also by submitting evidence in a variety of ways. Now, I'll remind everybody, we haven't had any yet, but we can use this television right here to submit visual evidence that can be very critical during these trials. So join the Everything Now Show Discord. If you haven't already, you can submit images, and you might see yours appear on that screen later tonight. You can use the sound alerts to trigger those images to appear. And you can also call a witness to the stand. During that last trial, we brought Smokey the Bear to the stand for some incredible testimony that really seemed to have swayed a lot of the jurors of the guilt of our last defendant. But with all of that out of the way, now let's go ahead and figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. Go ahead and try to jog my memory. Ghosty is saying Bofa. Okay. It's a strong suggestion, but let's get a few more just to kind of see what we're working with. Killed Laura Palmer, dancing all sexy, bootleg Garfield merch. I like that from Surreal Chemist. Thank you, we'll take that. Bootleg Garfield merch. Now, obviously, there is a huge market for genuine Garfield merch. The people are going crazy for Garfield. They hate Mondays, they love lasagna, and when they buy a piece of Garfield merch, they want to be sure that it is genuine, certified Garf merch. Now, what we're experiencing, they want to be ensured that it has been Garthenticated.
It has the sticker on it still.
Right. However, what we're experiencing now is a growing issue of something of a of a black market for Garfield merchandise. And this next defendant stands accused of potentially being the ringleader of that market. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Already awesome.
All right, defendant, you got to keep coming. Keep coming, defendant. You got to, okay.
Hey, stop. Can I come over here, actually? Hey, stop.
Great. All right, let's go ahead and meet this defendant who, again, has been accused of bootlegging Garfield merch. Defendant, would you please state your name for the defendant? Excuse me, defendant? Over here. Hello. What is that?
What are they playing?
Are they playing the porn version of Flappy Bird in VR?
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Defendant.
Mom?
No. Not mom. Not mom.
Dad?
Your Honor.
Dad?
No.
Oh.
It's me, Judge Learned Hand.
Oh.
I'm right in front of you. Can you tap? Can you double tap for pass through?
Yeah, I can. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you're that guy with
Hi.
the dick, right?
No, I do have a dick. It just doesn't work. And I'm directly in front of you. I'm not to the side of you, canonically, in this space.
Okay.
That's our bad.
That's our bad. I know
Sorry, Your Honor.
it's a little bit tricky. Hi. Can you see me here?
Yeah, I can see you.
Great. Okay. Can you state your name for the record?
I'm a femcel.
Is that your name? Femcel?
I'm a femcel.
I see. And can you describe
FEMCELL.
double L?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And femcel, for those of our...
My name's Tiffany.
I see. Okay. And I'll address you as such. Tiffany, for our jurors at home who may not know what a femcel is, could you please give us a brief description? Okay. I feel like maybe some of our viewers can imply what it is that a femcel is based
So
on...
femcel basically is like, well, you know what incel is, right?
Sure. It's like a loser.
Yeah, it's like a loser who like can't have sex.
Right.
But then like a femcel is like the original incel, because actually when you go to the boards, like the history, the first people who were incels were women.
Oh, wow.
So let's applaud. Let's applaud for women.
Let's give it up for women in cell.
Now that's history.
Now that's
Thank you.
herstory.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Tiffany, I gotta let you know now, if you're unaware at the moment, you are currently on trial for a crime. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Well, I'm in the like VR like courtroom.
Oh, you're
Do
in
you
a...
mean for real?
Yes, in real life, you
wait a
are
minute.
on trial. There they are. Okay, hi, Tiffany.
Oh,
Hey, yes.
Fuck. Wait.
Welcome back from the Oasis. Hello, it's me, the judge.
Okay. Yeah, this is really real for me now.
Yeah, it's about to get really real, because if you are found guilty of this crime, we might burn you alive, apparently. We've established that this jury wants blood. So I encourage you to take this seriously, Tiffany.
Do you mean like burn in VR or burn for real?
For real, for real. FR.
Well, that's no good.
No.
That's not good.
Mother Nipplebottom, thank you for the sub. Let us know if you have any written testimony you'd like to enter into the record. And I see we've got some visual evidence here. So, Tiffany, in a moment, I'm going to direct your attention to this television screen right here. You see that?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to need you to tell us what you see and maybe help us understand how it might be related to the crime for which you stand accused today, which is, I'll remind you, bootlegging Garfield merch.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Great. Okay, bailiff, are we ready to show that?
Sure are.
All right, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Pretty damning.
And now, tell us what we're looking at here, Tiffany.
Well, that seems like a bootleg of a bootleg, because if I was gonna make a shirt like that, I would say, instead of in Bulgaria, in Poland.
Ah, I see. Okay, is that something like of a calling card of yours?
Yeah, I'm online in Poland.
Okay, I see. Tiffany, don't go back into cyberspace.
Lost him, Your Honor.
Get back in reality, Tiff.
Wait, 1 second.
Okay, well, we're gonna read some written testimony while you.
1 second.
I'm hearing the faintest sound of Deirdre Sandstorm.
Faintest.
Okay, it's louder now.
Make me want to get up and dance, Your
All
Honor.
right, this is gonna get us DMCA'd. Let's.
Maybe that was their plan all along.
Pretty flagrant disregard of other people's DMCA risk.
Come on to
Okay,
our
wait,
stream and
I'm
start
back.
playing copyrighted music.
Okay, I'm back. I'm here.
Tiffany, we've got some written testimony here that I'm gonna need you to answer to.
Were they still playing the next game? Is that-
It's unclear.
It's like Fortnite where it's all in one game.
Okay, it's one
Is
big
that the
porn
question? I can't
game.
hear anything right now.
We're gonna.
Fortnite is like sex. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Goku's there.
Okay, we're gonna read some testimony here. This is from
Drop it, sweetie.
Mother Nipplebottom. Mother Nipplebottom says, I met this person at a gas station last week, and she was a guy named Sven then. Interesting.
Well, online names can change.
You're saying that perhaps you had a username.
Yeah, at a VR gas station. Have y'all ever been to the VR Kmart?
I've not.
It's so sick.
What's so cool about it?
It's cool because you can go and pretend to work at Kmart.
You pretend to work at the Kmart?
Yes, sir.
And what is fun about that?
Why don't you like to have fun? Do you not like to have fun?
I stopped having fun
Yeah.
after my penis
Well,
stopped
if you
working
have no
about 20 years
penis work,
ago.
penis no work, and then work no fun.
What's happening?
I'll no play, no work, no makes Judge a sad boy.
Okay,
Was it having a stroke?
our stenographer is gonna have a fucking nightmare entering that into the record. Listen, Tip, I need you to focus up here because you're on
sir.
trial, all right?
Yeah.
Now, tell me more about the bootleg Garfield merch. You may not realize this, but moments ago you kind of pseudo-admitted to creating bootleg Garfield merch. Your only issue was that the Garfield merch we showed as visual evidence there listed the wrong name. Are you saying that you do create bootleg merch just for a different country?
If I was gonna make bootleg merch, it would be like VR skins.
Oh,
And
I
if
see.
it's in VR, then it's not technically IRL legal.
So your defense is that the crimes for which you stand accused only apply within the virtual world.
Yeah, because I did do it.
Okay.
But I did it in not the real world.
You're saying your virtual avatar committed these crimes.
Correct.
And can you tell us a bit more about your virtual avatar? How are they different in physicality and personality from the Tiffany we see here in the courtroom today?
Well, my online VR model, she's this cat girl, and she has huge tits.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I can
don't have huge tits
visualize
IRL.
that. I see. And so
You see, my eyes are up here.
no, I guess I was using that
Sir? Sir?
trust me.
Can I get a new judge? I think this judge
No,
perhaps,
no.
perhaps isn't friendly towards women.
There is no mistrial here.
Boo!
No, there's no booing the judge.
You gotta fill out a lot of paperwork to replace the judge.
Can we get contempt on that person?
Why can't there be a mistrial, huh?
What, like a drag queen? That'd be a good drag queen name, actually. Mistrial.
How do you feel
Like
about this drag name? Overton Bimbo.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
I like it. But that's not what we're here to talk about, Tiffany.
What
all
are we
right?
here to talk about?
We're here to talk about the crime that you stand accused of, which again is bootlegging Garfield merch. Now, we've got people all over this town who think that they're wearing genuine Garfield t-shirts who have been swindled by somebody here. Thank you for the follow. I'm full of Sprite. And we need to figure out who it was. So if you're saying that you're not the one bootlegging Garfield merch here in the real world, who would you guess is doing it? Do you have any suspect you'd like to put the blame on?
Yeah, well, correction. VR is its own real world. So let's not, get that twisted.
Okay, well, what would you call
Yes.
this world outside of VR if not the real world?
The bad world.
The bad world?
So true.
What is that you're doing?
I'm being sad.
Oh, okay, you just get little?
I get little and sad when I think about the bad real world. This is the good real world.
In there, inside your porn game?
Well, that's not all porn.
What else are
Sir?
you doing in there?
I'm playing Beat Saber and I'm also cooking.
You're at the same time?
I can.
Let her cook, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, that was pretty good, Bailiff.
Let me cook.
All right, we're going to need some more evidence here. I encourage people to subscribe and maybe submit some written testimony that can get this back on track. But in the meantime, I do want to give some of our jurors at home an opportunity to ask you some questions directly, Tiffany. So I'm going to direct your attention here to the jury box. Jurors at home, do you have any questions for Tiffany that might help us maybe focus in a little bit on the crime and who might have committed it? Let's see.
It wasn't me.
A likely story. Here's a question from Aerith, who wants to know, do you even like Mondays?
I like some Mondays.
Okay, not very Garfield-like.
I like this Monday.
How about this? Nope, not gonna read that one actually. How about do you have a favorite VR headset? Go Gadget would like to know.
Oh, sorry, that's my alarm to go message my VR cat girlfriend.
Okay.
She gets mad when I don't tell her goodnight.
You have a VR cat girlfriend. Now, is that cat girlfriend also a cat humanoid with huge bazongas, or is it like an actual cat?
So she tells me.
I'm not sure that doesn't answer my question at all.
And I gotta believe her.
Okay.
Because she says if I say she's wrong, then she gets really mad and she blocks me for a day.
Okay, well, do you want to go do that real quick?
Do what?
Say goodnight to your cat girlfriend in the VR world?
No.
Okay.
She needs, you know what I'm realizing is she needs to learn a lesson.
That's very healthy.
Yeah.
Binary 9 would like to know, are there any rival bootleggers? A Sonic the Hedgehog bootlegger, perhaps? Is there anybody else in your VR bootlegging industry that you're competing with?
Yeah, there's this one guy who dressed up as this really buff Kermit the Frog who's like really tall. Because my VR is like real small and his is real big. Like this big. And he makes all these skins that are also copying my skins that are copies of other skins. So it's kind of like a train of bootleggers. So it's kind of like it's Wild Wild West in the real world.
The Will Smith movie?
Yes, you can watch that in VR. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You can
I've
watch
never
it.
actually used VR. I'm afraid of it.
Wait. Maybe another time.
Yeah, that would probably break my brain.
You should try it.
Let's see.
Maybe after I get off and I'm all innocent and stuff, I can show you how to play VR.
Well, we'll have to see whether or not.
I'll get away with it. With nothing because I didn't do anything.
Careful.
Okay.
Careful, Tiffany.
I'm right here.
Now, Tiffany, let's say you were a bootlegger, hypothetically.
Sure.
What sort of... you took that hypothetical very naturally, almost as if it weren't a hypothetical.
I like to roleplay.
Don't clap for that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's actually a great question that potentially endangers you of perjury, Miss Tiffany. Now, moments ago, you said that you were a femcel.
Yes.
So how is it, and Sweet Amelia VT is pointing this out, how is it that you have a girlfriend?
Well, if you recall from about 10 minutes ago, I said femcell, F-E-M-C-E-L-L, with 2 L's, which is like a cell of an organism. I am the female cell. I am the first woman.
Oh!
In VR.
That makes way more sense.
And thank you.
People, now we have some who I assume are real femcells, Corgi Pasta, who's calling you out for being a fake femcell. It seems that they're calling you out for, I guess, stolen valor within the femcell community. What say you to that?
Well, I say, Corky Pasta, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Whoa! Order!
Put on the internet.
All right, we need some decorum.
That's a woman, by the way.
Okay, well, I'll have to take your word for it. I don't see sex or gender or race.
Wow, I think that's wrong.
Well,
I don't agree.
we'll have to agree to disagree.
Okay.
Is there anybody else in our jury box who wants to submit evidence? It seems like we're closing in on the end of this particular trial, but if you have any visual evidence, I implore you to use the sound alerts to show us another image on the TV or call a witness to the stand. Excuse me. Sorry?
You coughed.
I did. You're not going to say, God bless you or anything? You're just going to say, you coughed?
I just turned to the guy to my right and I was like, hey, he coughed.
Okay. And they're back in the VR.
Wait, sorry?
What's going on there? Now, when you're doing that motion with your hands, Whoa! Ask and you shall receive. Mother Nipple Bottom with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Helping us reach our goal. We're nearly halfway there now. Mother Nipple Bottom, let us know if you have any written testimony you'd like to add to the record. Tiffany, since we're now waiting, I guess, on some more testimony, I do want to give you an opportunity to make your argument outright here. Now, there's people in the chat right now, some real femcells like Corgi, who are probably leaning against believing you right now. What do you say, and then we'll take a look at that visual evidence, but what do you say to the people who don't think that you're a trustworthy defendant?
Well, if you go to my board, I have a board where we write nice things about each other. And we try to be honest with
Now, when you say we...
I say other femcells.
Femcells? Wait, I thought the whole point was that you were the only one.
Well, they're like...
female cellular...
They were the first ones.
Yes. They're all
see.
femcells without an L, I'm with an L. But it's a W position.
I'm having a hard time following, but I think I see what you're saying. You know what?
It's because you don't get it.
You're right. And I think what might clarify all of this, we've got probably a missing piece of the puzzle here that was just submitted as visual evidence. Bailiff, are we ready to take a look at that?
Yes, indeed.
All right, now let's have a look at this visual evidence. I'm sure this will clarify things. And what is it that we're looking at here, Tiffany?
That's one of my VR skins. That's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
And it says there at the bottom, I already told you I am not angry. Now, can you provide some context for that? What is it that someone thought was making you angry and you weren't really angry?
Well, they're all the other femcells like Corky Pasta and stuff. They were talking about how they thought I was mad because they were using just like femcell tropes and trying to take the title of femcell with another extra L. And I was getting mad about that. But they were joking, obviously, because I am like the #1 bitch femcell. So I was pretending to get mad because they were trying to steal like my title. And to be honest, I was mad, but I was trying to get over it.
I see.
So then I posted that.
Right, that piece of visual evidence.
Yeah, that one?
Yes.
And that's me?
That's you.
That was me.
You're like the little tiny cute kitty.
Sometimes I'm a big
And I
kitty.
noticed that kitty did not have huge tits like the one that you described earlier.
Not all women have tits.
Okay, but
Oh
didn't
my
say
god.
that they did.
Oh my god.
Hey, whoa.
Oh my
whoa,
god.
Whoa. Didn't say that they did. I just said that you said you were a kitty with huge tits in the virtual world. I looked at that kitty. Didn't see too big of tits on that kitty.
Yeah, well,
Me, pervert?
man, this guy's always talking about boobs.
All right.
1 second. I just stopped moving the Hello Kitty skin with tits.
What is that? You're
I'm
just
moving
batting
my own
around
tits.
your own tits?
Yeah, I'm little Hello Kitty with tits and a fire moving my boobs.
Okay. I think we're just about ready to get a poll up now. So, Tiffany...
The house is Unreal Engine certified.
It's incredible.
Tiffany, I want to give you an opportunity to make your closing statements now before we pull up the poll. So if there's anything else that you want to say to try to move the jury one way or the other, now is your chance.
I'm just gonna say that I have done nothing wrong in the bad real world, but in the real VR world, we can go to court in there and you can take me to trial there and we can go tit for tat the whole time. But there's truly no argument to be had here.
Tits for cats.
And there he goes again.
Come on.
Pussies and cats. And
Tit for
tits.
cats? Come on.
Okay.
Nobody on that? All right.
No. Not me, said the frog. I have a frog.
All right, get the poll up.
We're working on it, Judge.
Thank you. Jurors, in a moment, you'll see a poll appear on your screen, and you will have the opportunity to vote to decide whether or not our defendant here, Tiffany, the femcell with 2 L's, which signifies that she is the #1 bitch cell.
Jesus.
What did you call her?
I'm just calling her what she called herself. No. Do not put this on me. This was a self-proclaimed title. Don't be sad and small. Do not be sad and small.
I can't even see them anymore.
I'm so sad and I'm so small.
We got another
I bet my hands
sub.
are smaller than yours in VR.
That's probably you can just make them tiny. That means nothing. It's meaningless.
Come on.
We got a gifted sub from somebody. Kaya. Thank you, Kaya in the sky, for the gifted sub. You've pushed us over the halfway point to our goal. So thank you for that, and let us know if you have any written testimony. How are we looking on that poll, Bailiff? All right, let's throw it up.
It's ready.
Hell yeah.
Now we're having fun.
We're making memories.
Okay.
I need memories.
Yep.
I got memories.
I think my headset's gonna die.
Oh, you may be stuck in the bad world with the rest of us.
I brought my charger.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
Can it charge an iPad?
Do you have a plug?
No, I forgot my charger. That's why I don't have access to my docket.
Do you have a cigarette?
A cigarette?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Then what am I gonna do? If I can't smoke and I can't.
Well, I can tell you what you're gonna do, Tiffany, because it appears that the verdict is in. I've seen enough. Let's close that poll. Tiffany, the jurors have voted, and for the crime of bootlegging Garfield merch, you are guilty.
So, in the real world?
Yes, in the real world.
So
the
in
bad
VR?
world.
Oh, in the bad real world?
The bad
I didn't
real
even-
world. You are guilty of bootlegging Garfield merch. The jury has found you guilty, and now they're going to tell you what your punishment is. Jurors, what is the punishment for Femcel Tiffany?
That's such bullshit.
Take away her VR for a year, says Electraflow.
Cruel and unusual, Judge.
10 minutes in the corner. Mail them to Abu Dhabi.
That'll be a nightmare.
No more VR. No Fortnite for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's fine.
Controller drift for life. No Wi-Fi for a decade. Okay, it's a lot of people who seemingly want to take away your technology. I think since VR seems to be the main focal point here, we are going to punish you to 2 weeks with no VR, stuck here in the bad world. Take off the headset.
Make me.
It's ordered.
Do you have like a bailiff or something?
Yeah,
or
bailiff.
Oh no, we have to do physical work.
Bailiff, this is like literally your one
what?
job.
Try and get me. Try and get me, bitch.
So squirrely though. See those arms flailing around?
Get in there, bailiff.
I'm a strong woman.
Judge, this is why I've been telling you time and time again, we gotta invest in a big magnet.
What do you mean, a big magnet?
So just to suck up the stuff we need to grab.
That's your job. Your job is to grab stuff.
I don't think our job's a big magnet.
They're going back into VR. Get them.
All right, come over here.
No.
You're just gonna have to come with me.
No.
Oh my god,
All right. Surprisingly easy.
so cool over here.
No, bailiff. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Why don't you let us play over here, Judge?
You're not supposed to play anywhere. This is not a playground, bailiff. This is a place of business. Actually, it's not a place of business. It's a place of justice.
Let me have our day in the sun, Judge.
There's like a drawer down here in this thing.
Yeah, it's for holding shit.
You can put Xbox 360
No.
controllers in there.
You're
You
not-
can
They
put
got
PlayStation
Boss water
5.
bottles under there. Is that true?
No way!
Get out of there, bailiff. That's not for you.
Okay.
They only let us have Perrier. They got San Pellegrino under that motherfucker.
All right, folks.
I'm pissed.
We have had 2 trials so far this evening and 2 guilty defendants. It seems that we're cleaning the crime off the streets of New York, and great work. You've done a great job so far, but now it is time to take a little break from the trial process and head on over to voir dire, which of course is French for pick who
Water.
gets to be, no, not water. It's French for jury selection.
Sorry, I thought it was a cockney.
Nope, not a cognate. It is a word that basically means, it's actually 2 words, and what it means is jury selection. So what we'll be doing now is heading over to a jury box where you, our viewers in the chat, will get to interview some potential jurors, some people who have been called in for jury duty, and you'll get to decide whether or not they're fit to hear these trials. Now, obviously, we want people with solid mental faculties who are not going to be biased towards a particular defendant or against a particular defendant. You know, run-of-the-mill, average people who've got, you know, everything kind of normal up there. So we're going to go meet those people. You're going to get a chance to interview them. And then when we come back, we will go ahead and continue with our trials. So we'll see you after this.
So the premise of the show was that like one guy was real, but all the other ones were actors. And so they were like improvising, like they were doing like a fake.
Sir?
Huh?
Hi.
Oh,
yes.
I'm so sorry. Hello.
Hi. Welcome. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yeah.
You look terrible.
You should see the other guy. I've gotten to say that for a long time, and it never fails to make me smile. Sorry, let me just put some. Ah! Okay. Hello, should I introduce myself?
Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Meat. You might recognize me from the Mortal Kombat games, from Mortal Kombat 4 and onward. Yeah, I'm a game developer, and I'm really happy to. I'm really excited to be a part of the American. I'm excited to do this.
Great. Well, Meat, we're gonna pull up some questions now. Chat.
Okay.
You can ask Meat questions. We're gonna put up a timer for 90 seconds. Ask Meat as many questions as you can to determine whether or not they are fit to be a jury member, and it's a murder trial. Okay, so keep that in mind. Murder trial.
Is that for me or for the jury?
Both, I guess.
Okay.
But, just lives at stake here. Here we go. Timer starting now.
Okay. What's my favorite sandwich? Thank you for that question. My favorite sandwich is one I had in Westwood near UCLA. It was a grilled cheese sandwich with grilled onions and apple slices in it. Did you put a towel down first? I always do. Are you vegan? No, I really love smoking meats. Do you get chased by dogs? Often, and they get stuck on me, which often leads to very fun photo shoots. I have an Instagram account mostly of photos with me and dogs who are chasing me. Lives at stake. Yep. Fellow meat guy in the chat there, I could see. There's lots of us. What's your favorite kink? Choking. I like getting choked while I'm, doing whatever, honestly. Do you believe in cannibalism? No, and I could speak at length on that, but I think we should move on. But hey, if we're in the jury together, we can do a little conversationalizing. Ow! Where's your skin? Tacoma, Washington, where I was born and raised. Actually, no, I was, we can talk about this when we're in the jury together. Sweet baby rays? Yes, exactly. How do I get abs like you? About 30 crunches every morning, 20 hop-ups and gump-downs every evening.
Gump downs?
And you do some gump downs. Are you medium rare? No, I'm blue, basically. Do I taste good? Ask my wife. Geez, no, she knows how much pain I'm in when she touches me. We have our own ways of making things work. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own systems. Oh, well, that's a shame. I got it. Oh! Oh my God! Oh no! I'm good. Do I know Aaron Yeager? Yes. How do you know Aaron? That's nuts. I haven't heard that name in years. Ow. Seems like he would be distracting. Well, I know everyone's going to have questions about the behind-the-scenes development process of Mortal Kombat Deception or Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, but I assure you, I'm here for the process of deciding if the murderer is guilty or not, okay?
Well, that's great news, Meat, because the votes are in, and it's been decided you are going to be on the jury.
Really?
Yep.
Woohoo! That's great. Ugh, fantastic. It's a pleasure meeting you all. And I'll see you in the meat locker. That's what I over here. Okay.
Let's go ahead and bring in our next prospective juror. Hi there.
Hello?
What's your name?
My name is Anton Perversion.
Is that French?
It is Hungarian, that's okay though, it's easily mistaken.
And Mr. Perversion, do you understand the nature of the trial you're potentially going to be a juror on?
Oh, is this where I say I am 5'8" and it's represented by CAA?
Okay, we're just gonna put up the timer Chat, go ahead and ask
Oh,
Anton some questions.
they're
to
wonderful
decide if they're fit
people.
to be a juror.
Oh, they're wonderful people. How do I know the killer? Oh, we've gone back a long time. We've watched many foreign films together. T. Swift or T-Pain? The T-Pain has those luscious dreadlocks. I would love to put one in my mouth. Anton, are you on Sneefies? Oh yes, come down, pig bottom, doors open, no rules, just right. Oh, favorite finger. Oh, this one right here. It makes me. I save it for luscious occasions. Can I pay you to eat me on the webcam in the district of the Seychelles on a foreign island that is legal, and I will be requesting travel payment to come and eat you on webcam. Opinion on the Wild Wild West Spider. That thing was kooky. Autobahn or AutoZone? Oh, AutoZone gets me right every time. I went in there, the employees were so helpful. Can we stop?
Where's this guy from?
Once again, I am reminding you that I am from Hungary.
I'll talk like this there.
Saltburn thoughts. Emerald Fennel needs to calm down. Am I the murderer? Oh, I never dreamed of doing something so horrific.
She's sick in the head.
If you are hungry, would you eat meat? He looked very luscious. He did.
Time to vote.
Oh, they're choosing if I am their favorite celebrity.
Kinda.
Oh, hooray! Oh, please enjoy me.
It's kind of like American Idol.
I have many skills. I was in Dog Trick and Dog Trick Circus back in my hometown.
You were a dog trick?
I was a founding member of Dog Trick.
So cool.
Isn't they were very popular in the indie magazines in Hungarian town.
They're like Stomp, but with dogs.
We slammed the dogs on the ground and enjoyed the fascinating noises they make. Oh, I am not enjoying
really close.
the popularity contest I'm seeing.
So close. It's a deadlock.
Oh, dear, please, someone decide my fate.
There it is.
It is okay, I'm filled with sadness, but eventually it will be transformed into a beautiful anger that I will use against all of you.
That's the spirit. Anton, thanks for coming in. Unfortunately, you will not be a juror on this trial.
It is okay, I have audition at Central Casting. Bye.
Farewell, Anton.
They're making you audition at Central Casting.
Times is
They're
hard.
making you read for a background role on 10.
Bring in the next prospective juror. Hi there, what's your name?
I'm Kip, but I'm blonde.
Whoa!
The range.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Polish accent, but I think that's fine.
All right, Kip.
This one was workshopped at Groundlings for 12 months.
Yeah, check this out. Hey, watch this.
Try this on your side.
We're putting 90 seconds on the clock. Chat, ask Kip as many questions as you can to determine if they're fit to be a juror.
I've never been to jury duty, so I'd like to not go. Favorite band? The Strokes.
Woo!
They're fun. Would you consider a wig a hat? Yes! Does blonde hurt? Yes. Well, I have scalp psoriasis, so I actually can't dye my hair often. Yes. Polski? Tak, dzień dobry. Niedobrze, mężczyzna. Mężczyzna niedobrze. Dziewczynka? Tak, dobrze. Polish?
Did they say that?
Wait, what's your bit? I wasn't paying attention. It's just me. It's just me, Kip. Why was there...
Blonde.
But blonde. I was blonde a year ago, so I'm just gonna be blonde again. How many hours in VR chat? I wake up every morning and I play VR. I play Beat Saber, which is like DDR but with your hands. I play it every morning. Yeah. What is your take on VR? I think it's great. I think it's super fun. I think they need to eventually make a headset that's a lot lighter because I can only play for an hour or else I get a big headache.
Yeah.
Go off.
Yeah. Would you be in VR on the jury? Would I be in VR on the jury? Oh, I mean, if it's possible, I mean, that'd be easier for me. I wouldn't have to drive. How do you feel about murder? Bad. Sometimes. Yep. Favorite Beat Saber song? That's for next time. Wait, oh, okay, yeah, wait.
Folks, you gotta let them in the jury. I need to know.
I want to go home and play Beat Saber. So don't make me a jerk. Okay. Okay. I guess, anyway. Can I play Beat Saber in the courtroom?
Just do it quietly.
Oh, then maybe I'm fine with it then.
No, bailiff. That's not allowed.
There's a lot of off-duty time.
You can do it during recess.
Exactly.
I also want to clarify that I'm blonde Kip now. It's actually a lie. I'm actually just Kip. You can't trust me. You can't trust me.
But the votes are already in.
Well, I'm gonna fuck it up.
How are we gonna get blonde Kip on the jury when they don't even exist?
Get back here, you liar! The Constitution didn't promise for this.
God damn it! The founders never even thought this could happen.
Starships were meant to fly. Hey, it's me, Martin Luther of Lutheranism. It's my birthday. It's actually my birthday week, but it's my birthday today. And I don't know if that means that I can just get out of jury duty, but I'm game if that's what it means.
Tell us about your 69 theses.
No, it's just another 95. I've got another 95. Thesis number 1. Can we get some more parking on the west side, please?
Yes.
Can we get some more? New rule. New rule.
The 95 new rules.
These bad boys are getting posted outside Spago tomorrow.
Alright, I'm putting 90 seconds on the clock. Ask this guy some questions.
Nobody look at my Wikipedia page. Nobody look at the whole subsection that's got some pretty damning stuff about me. Can I fairly judge a Catholic? Sure, they just can't do anything that's goofy as hell, like giving money to the church. Any new items you plan on nailing to a door? Like I said, I've got new 95 theses. We got more parking on the west side. Just less traffic overall. I'm a NIMBY, by the way. I'm a NIMBY. I'm a proud NIMBY, by the way. Are you a Barb? Is that like a Barbie thing? I loved Barbie. I loved Barbie. Oh, you guys want to hear my third thesis?
Yes.
The third thesis, you ready? You gotta pull it up.
Timer's running.
Yeah, it's okay. Here's my third thesis here. Oh, don't make me subscribe to. Okay. It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary, but somehow we are always doing it wrong. You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but you also have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff. That's the third one.
Wow. Brave. So brave.
Hey, it's Aaron. Says they want to murder this man. You and the Pope. Oh my God, we're meeting up at Zebulon after this. If you guys want to pop in.
I want to walk.
You don't want to walk?
I don't want to walk.
I can call it a Lyft Plus.
Hot car.
Uber Plus.
I'll be at Los Globos. I don't care if you join me. I'll see you there.
Have I ever eaten a Whopper Jr.? I would. You know, they got this new, it's like 2 for $6 deal over there. It's no 2 for $4 at McDonald's, but the 2 for $6 at Burger King is pretty solid. They got the snack wraps on there now, the chicken wraps and all that.
Those look good. I haven't tried them yet.
Anyway, I'm sorry for all that stuff I said about Jewish people. I didn't mean it.
And we're closing out the poll. And it's a no.
All right.
And it's a no on this.
Maybe I should have foregrounded the apology about the Jewish stuff
Maybe
earlier.
A wise choice.
Yeah. Anyway. Anybody have any poppers that I could?
All rise, court is back in session. Welcome back, folks. My name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand, and welcome back from jury selection. I am confident that you selected a bunch of really normal people to be on that murder trial, but now it's time to get back to our own trials here in the Now York Superior Court. If you're just joining us, welcome in. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and tonight we'll be hearing some cases concerning some alleged criminals. Now, I say alleged because we haven't decided whether or not they're guilty yet, and it's going to be up to you to make that decision during these trials. Now, we'll ask them some questions. I'll ask them some questions. I'll give you an opportunity to ask them some questions. But there's also a variety of ways that you can submit evidence to help us get to the truth. There's a television screen up here behind me, and you can submit images to display on that TV using the sound alerts. And you can submit images in the Discord. So if you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord. It's free. It's in the chat. You click it. You put some images in there. Come on, it's a good time. You can also subscribe to the show, which I noticed during that last segment, Mother Nipplebottom subscribed. Thank you, Mother Nipplebottom. You're on a tear tonight. Thank you so much. We're already only now 6 subs away from hitting our goal, which you'll notice down there in the bottom corner of the screen. If we get 15 subs, we'll get to shoot stuff.
Yeah, 15 stars.
Go off, us. So help us hit our goal so we can unlock the shooting gallery and have some fun doing that. And you can also submit some written testimony if you subscribe. So plenty of reasons to subscribe. Go ahead and do that. And for $5, if you just donate $5, you can call a witness to the witness stand. We've already heard from Smokey the Bear tonight. I'm very curious to see who else will call to the stand. If you donate $5, you can pick anybody, a celebrity, a fictional character, ideally somebody related to the crime. That would be my choice, but of course it's not up to me, it's up to you. So donate $5 and let us know who you'd like to hear from. But with all of that out of the way, now it's time to figure out what this next defendant stands accused of. So, chat, if you wouldn't mind jogging my memory, what is it that this person allegedly did? Let's see. Stealing a Whopper from the Burger King himself. From Ghosty, who's first-time chatter tonight. Thank you, Ghosty. We will take that suggestion. You were quick on the draw. I appreciate that. Lots of great suggestions coming in after the fact. Hold on to those because we'll be taking more later tonight. And thank you, Rome2Dank, for getting us to 10 subs. We're 2/3 of the way there, folks. Let's get 5 more and unlock that game. But for now, we're going to start our next trial, which involves a defendant who is accused of stealing burgers. And not just stealing burgers from the king of burgers himself, the Burger King. Let's go ahead and bring the defendant to their place at the podium. And defendant, if you wouldn't mind, please, and let's make sure their mic is on. I think we turned it on. Okay, great. Defendant, please state your name for the record.
Eric Vision here.
Mr. Vision, welcome, sir.
Hug on.
Well, I could be better, sir. It seems that we've got potential crime on our hands here, Mr. Vision. Do you understand the crime for which you stand accused today?
Well, I could use it explained in some rather human terms.
In human terms?
Could you?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that when you say human terms.
Just in the words that you would communicate with another soul.
Sure. Well,
right?
I guess in layman's terms, the easiest way to describe what happened is somebody stole a burger.
Oh, no.
I know. That was kind of my reaction, too, when I heard the news.
Damn. That sucks.
And that burger was not just stolen from anybody, but from royalty, the Burger King himself.
That motherfucker? God damn.
Now, when you say that motherfucker, it almost seems as if there's a hint of animosity in there. Do you know the Burger King?
I mean, who doesn't know the Burger King? My fucking aunt came up to me the other day. She's like, you remember that goddamn Burger King I saw over there on the fucking Channel 9? You come up here, he had like a rictus. He had like a facial rictus. Not like my facial rictus. That's from fetal alcohol syndrome. But like a stillness that came over his face. And it was very shocking.
Well, Mr. Vision, so I guess I should clarify my question. Do you personally know the Burger King, or are you just aware of the existence of the Burger King?
I would say that every American knows the Burger King in some ways, you know, whether through in their heart or biblically, as it were, in the realm of God.
How would you describe your relationship, I guess is what I'm getting at, with the Burger King?
Look, carnal knowledge is one thing that I don't tend to mess around with, but I'll say it. I fucked the Burger King.
Okay, and now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, there's no shame in that. We're allowed to have sexual congress with whomever we choose, provided there is consent, Mr. Vision. I assume that there was.
Oh, yeah. Vigorous, glorious, enthusiastic consent. Screaming.
What,
from the
screaming?
Hills. Screaming from the hills.
Screaming consent.
Uh-huh.
Great.
You know, in the way that he talks, but then screaming.
I see. Well, Mr. Vision, so you had this physical relationship with the Burger King. It would seem then that you might perhaps be in a prime position to steal one of his burgers.
What?
It's just an inference, Mr. Vision.
You better infer something different before I come up there and lay you up sideways.
Well, now, careful. Careful, Mr. Vision. I will hold you in contempt if you threaten the judge.
I'll hold you in Con Air. I'll put you on a plane and take you across the country.
All right, let's...
It means it, Your Honor.
I can tell there's some seriousness in his voice.
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Vision, let me roll that back, all right?
All right, we're rolling back.
Let's maybe walk me through your last encounter with the Burger King.
Right. So, you know, one night I was up there at the porterhouse place, you know, up there off of 471.
Off of 471, yes.
Right. And so I was up there eating my meat, you know. It's Friday night, just got paid, you know, fucking
balling out.
Yeah, fucking balling out, you know, working a forklift gets you tired after a while. So you come up there, you get your meat, and then you sit down, you eat it. And
sure,
I had someone come up behind me and lay a beloved hand that strode across my clavicle, and
that's very forward.
It was stunning. The goosebumps were traveling up and down my spine, like a train, and
I'm sorry,
like an intercontinental train
up and down your spine,
Amtrak, as it were.
I see.
And so I turn. And I perk my ear up to see if the owner of this beloved hand had any message for me, and I received only one thing. He said, "Come," and so I did.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on.
And so I did.
So I got a few questions here.
Right.
But before we get to those questions, we do have a piece of visual evidence, and thank you for that, whoever triggered that. I'll remind everybody again, if you'd like to trigger your own visual evidence that could really help us with this case, use the sound alerts. You might see a very important piece of visual evidence like this next one, which I'm sure is going to help get us to the bottom of this case. Bailiff, are we ready to take a look at that?
Yeah,
we are.
Let me get a peek at that thing here.
Now, what is it that I'm looking at here?
I see. That looks to be what is it? A Polish sausage, perked upon the holding tank of what looks like a Scott brand toilet there.
Yeah, standard issue.
Standard issue with some rather filthy water sitting in there.
Yeah.
Used or unused, or whether it's the quality of the city sanitation is yet to be determined.
And
right.
Is there anything that you maybe did that refresh your memory? Perhaps that was the restroom at the restaurant that you were at, or at the Burger King's castle manor?
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm recollecting something that was jogged to me through past memories, that might have been the bathroom of one Burger King. He really did keep it very, very shimmering, sparkling in there, but his septic tank left something to be desired. I'll tell you what, a lot of what we call in the industry backflow.
And what industry is that you work in? You said you operate a forklift?
I operate a forklift.
I see. All right, well, I want to circle back to the anecdote you told about the gloved hand of the Burger King caressing you at the restaurant.
Right.
Now, earlier today you said that your sexual congregation with the Burger King involves screaming consent. Now,
Yes, it did.
It appeared to me in that anecdote you just recounted for us that there was a climax between the two of you, and welcome in Elderworm Studios. Welcome in 12 viewers. You're just in time for the trial. We're here trying Mr. Vision.
Yeah, welcome to the lair of the white worm, as they say.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Vision. Now, we do have another piece of visual evidence here, but I guess I just want you to maybe help clarify the incongruity in your statements. Now, earlier you said when you had sexual relations with the Burger King that there was vigorous vocal consent.
Right.
And more recently, the anecdote seemed to be this was almost more like ships passing in the night.
Sure. Now, as you may know, and as has been made famous in that famous series of commercials for the Burger King Corporation, this man works in interesting ways. He may come up and just knock on your door and come bring you a breakfast croissant. Now, that you did not order, but you certainly needed. Now, that's a man of mystery if I've ever heard of. So, what I'm hearing now is about 3.5 hours beforehand, when I was just putting away my forklift in its cubby. In its cubby. We got a cubby system.
Forklift cubby?
We got a forklift in a mailbox cubby system.
What's so hard to understand?
What is so hard to understand about that?
I guess I just envisioned more like a parking spot or something for the forklift.
Envisioning a parking spot for a fucking forklift, bro. Imagine being so foolish.
Oh, egg on my face. Sorry, I've never parked my forklift in a cubby.
Oh, you from Johnson County there, Judge?
No, I'm from Now York.
You're from one of them Now York boys. Now I see why you think you park forklifts. Hilarious.
All right, I'm not on trial, Mr. Vision. You are for a very serious crime. So
all right, I'm being serious.
Suggest you take it seriously. Now, I'm going to pull up a piece of visual evidence on this television screen here, and I'm going to need you to explain what it is we're looking at. Bailiff, are we prepared to take a look at that?
I think so.
Let's have a look. Now, what is this?
Now, this looks like a screen capture of a MS Paint drawing. And it looks, what's really capturing my eye is this looks to be, as I zoom in a little more, it looks to be a food pyramid, and it looks to be the main food group is turkey, followed primarily by fish, nuts, seeds, greens, radishes, and we take a pit stop into my favorite place, I think. Mayonnaise plus.
Yeah, now that's I wanted to focus on that as sorry, that was the witness. I want to focus on that as well because I'm gonna need some clarification on what constitutes mayonnaise plus.
Now, I would love this as well. So I would imagine there are one or two ways we can go about this here, Judge, in there, to my mind.
Go ahead and I'll see if I'll go with you.
Now to my mind, it could be a pretty standard interpretation. Mayonnaise being a fat, it could be canola oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, as it were, being the additions to the mayonnaise. Does that make sense?
I suppose so. Just sort of like categorically other things closely related to a mayonnaise type condiment.
Right. But what more thrilling to me is that we have injected mayonnaise, much in the style of Alex DeBorge from The Clockwork Orange, with certain psychedelic elements, such as amphetamine or Ativan. like a milk plus ingredient sort of situation.
Yeah, it's like Super Saiyan mayo. It's like on the next level.
Correct. And now, if you're saying that is something to be incorporated into our new diets, I will.
Yeah, well, not only incorporated, it seemed like it was supposed to be a fundamental, large portion of someone's diet.
A real concrete, the lodestone of any nutritious diet, as it were.
And being as it was entered into evidence for this particular trial, one must wonder if that has anything to do with potentially a new item coming to the Burger King menu.
Oh. Now come to think of it.
Now, I'm putting some pieces together, Mr. Vision.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a scenario where you created some sort of sexual relationship with the Burger King in hopes of getting close to the king so that you are able to steal a burger that contains a new proprietary secret formula for Mayo Plus, which you are then going to take to your lab and reverse engineer so that you could be first to market with Mayo Plus.
How could you have read me so accurately?
Oh my God!
It is stunning. It is stunning to see the accuracy of your interpretations.
He's kind of like Columbo or Monk.
Or even Kojak.
Even Kojak.
You got a little lollipop in them robes there?
I wish. Mr. Vision.
I'll book at him, Judge.
Now, Mr. Vision.
Yeah.
Understand that in this process, despite what you say here, no matter how incriminating the evidence or how potentially motivating a theory of justice may be. What is that? Is that power stance? I don't know.
I'm assuming the stance of ingesting punishment.
Well, now hold on. As compelling as this theory may be,
right,
it will ultimately be up to our jurors in the chat to decide whether or not you're guilty. So, I'm going to give our jurors an opportunity to ask you some questions directly, Mr. Vision.
I would love to answer them.
And hopefully you can pull together some sort of defense for the crimes which it seems like you've all but already admitted to. Go ahead. I'll read some of these questions to you, and you just answer them to the best of your ability, Mr. Vision.
Right.
Here's one from Gridleaf. Will Mayo Plus merge with HBO Max?
Will Mayo Plus merge with HBO Max? That is entirely up to the whims of Ted DeVisionson. What's the head of that goddamn network?
David
Zaslav? Some Hungarian bullshit. We had a meeting, and I might have passed him a packet or two of mayo, and we'll see if he's tested the product. And you know, we'll see how that corks his bottle, you know, as it were.
I hope that answers your question. Meowzoid, thank you for the subscription. We're now only 4 away from hitting our goal. We have another question here, one that I was sort of digging at the back of my brain as well. Is the Burger King a top or a bottom?
Look, you know, now if I do use my sense of smell, I smell a straight. If I've ever heard one. You think you get down to you categorize Burger King sex in those broad terms of top and bottom? It is a vigorous wonderland of pleasures and sensations that could not be contained by 2 boxes.
It sounded to me like you just kind of came up and touched your clavicle and you both came instantly.
It was stunning! What would you give for such a thing?
I suppose I'm not sure, and I also don't know who would qualify. To your point, I'm not sure who would qualify as a top or a bottom in that particular scenario.
You see, it defies logic and reason.
In any event, we have a piece of written testimony here that I would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge, and we also have another subscription here from GoGo Gadget. Thank you so much. We're now only 3 subs away from hitting our goal. Let's make it happen, folks. But let's go ahead and take a look at this piece of written testimony here submitted by Meowzoid, who said, "I found a damn pic on True Social."
What an editorialization!
Incredible.
That is quite fascinating. Yeah, I've been known to purvey those realms time and time again.
Anything interesting you find over there?
I found a damn pic once or twice.
damn pictures over there.
They got pictures over there.
Man, maybe their video embed is better than some other small short form posting website that I will not name.
One can only hope, because I feel like I'm more and more frequently I'm watching a video and it just stops halfway through on that fucking website.
Through, or the audio desyncs.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
It's
What do
pretty
they
horrible.
do over there?
How do they do it?
We've got another piece of written testimony here we need to take a look at, and then I'm going to allow you to make your closing statement. So
Right.
start thinking about that, Mr. Vision. But
Sure.
we've got Go Gadget's statement here, who says, "I tasted the Mayo Plus, and it was just Miracle Whip, not worth all this theft." Wow.
Wow.
Tragic.
That is pretty. I'm sorry you got some bunk shit.
Oh, you're saying this person may have been tricked into thinking they were having Mayo Plus.
Yeah, this is a classic oregano in the bag situation that we've all fallen into every now and again. You find a guy over there on South Fork Avenue. He's waving a bag in your face saying it's that goo. It's that goo, as the kids say. Turns out it's gunk.
The people are booing Mayo Plus.
People seem upset with Mayo Plus. Well,
That's stunning to me.
Mr. Vision, the time has come now to look at one more piece of visual evidence,
All right.
and then we're going to give you a closing statement and vote to decide your fate. So,
Yeah.
Bailiff, are we ready to look at this piece of visual evidence?
I just put up this damn picture.
Great. And I'm being told that this particular piece of evidence came from Truth Social. Let's have a look.
You're cute.
The smoking gun.
Now, what say you to that,
No.
Mr. Vision?
I mean, it's as clear as day to anyone who's got eyes in their skull.
Need we say more?
Please say less.
Go off. Well,
Speak to that.
Mr. Vision, with all of that being displayed, we're going to put the poll up, and while people are voting, I want to give you a chance to make your closing statement.
All right. Look, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is there any crime in when you pull up wanting to come to the Burger King to get yourself a Whopper, which I will remind you, before Mayonnaise Plus tasted like a bowl of Miracle Whip with a pickle sitting atop it? Is there any crime for wanting a little kick in your step after that? A little buzz in your muffler? I don't think so. I think I'm really trying to do some good here, trying to enrich the populace of America, the good eating public, with drugs, without their knowledge or consent. But there's one man I would get consent from, and that's the Burger King. And he, by proxy of having sexual intercourse with me, has allowed this to happen. So should he be on trial here, sir and madam?
Compelling closing remarks from Mr. Vision, but it appears our verdict is in. Closing the poll now, our jury has entered their verdict, and they have decided, Mr. Vision, for the crime of stealing a burger from the Burger King. You are guilty. I'm sorry, Mr. Vision.
Oh, please.
This is how the wheels of justice turn.
Can we do it again?
No, we cannot.
We can't have another do-over?
All that is left now to do, Mr. Vision, is determine your punishment. Chat, what are we going to do with Mr. Vision for the crime of stealing the burger from the Burger King? Turned into a bacon cheeseburger is a suggestion. Make him marry the Burger King is another suggestion.
Yeah.
Must do a reverse sneak king and take everyone's burger back to Burger King. That's
it all
interesting.
sounds so horrible.
Returning. Send him to North Carolina. Okay.
I got a cousin out there.
Interesting. Destroy his forklift. Never eat Burger King again. Another person suggesting marry the Burger King. Why is that punishment? Burn him alive has been a popular suggestion across the board.
Don't do that. That one sounds particularly unpleasant.
I think we are going to take Tar Pit.
Tar
It's
Pit.
interesting. He's only allowed mayo minus.
Oh no!
Yes.
No.
Yes,
All
mayo minus.
right.
All.
Ads in it.
Yes, you have to watch. You have to watch ads.
I get brought down a tier in my Mayo subscription. Shit.
That's right. Before you eat anything with mayo on it, you have to watch an ad for like Tubi or something.
Oh, I have to watch a Quora original.
That's right. Well,
Fuck.
it is settled. Eric Vision, guilty. Now go watch your mayo ads.
All right, I'll go put it right here.
Farewell. Thank you, Johnny PC _ for the follow. Welcome in, folks. Another guilty verdict. Wow, I think we're 3 for 3 on guilty defendants tonight. We're really cleaning up the streets of New York. Great work, folks. I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you all that we're now a mere 3 subscriptions away from hitting our goal. Do we want to just get those in right now before we do the next trial and start all that? You know, who's out there? Who are the heroes that are going to give us our 3 subs? Get us to our
Who
goal.
wants to see the next character?
Or yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Wouldn't it be a funny bit to have Grant fully in costume, ready to come on the show, only to delay his satisfaction by subscribing
I don't
3
know
times?
if I call it satisfaction. More like a duty or obligation.
In any event, folks, if you're just joining us, my name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand. I am holding court here tonight in the New York Superior Court, and we are meeting a variety of defendants who stand accused of crimes, which you will help us determine whether or not they are guilty of committing. We've got another defendant who's about to walk out here and defend themselves in the case. Looks like the subs aren't coming, so we're gonna. Whoa! Just as I say that, Go Gadget comes in with a gifted sub. Thank you, Go Gadget. But we can go ahead and get started with this next trial. But keep those subs rolling in. Thank you, defendant. Let's find out what this next defendant stands accused of. So, chat, can you suggest some crimes to jog my memory about what this defendant is accused of doing? Let's see. What did they maybe do?
Get it, just in case?
Aha!
Get it?
I do get it. I do.
Do you?
Stop
it! That's not okay! 100 Jeddas.
Gooning at the park, punched a bird mid-flight. That's crazy. Ate a coin.
Despicable.
I'm gonna take ate a coin. Go Gadget, thank you so much. We're not. All right, come on. We're only 1 away. Do we even start this trial? Someone just do it. Someone get us. Who's gonna be the hero? There it is. Go Gadget. Hero.
Fuck me, I guess.
Oh, and now we're getting Fs. No, the stream cut out. Oh, all right. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for that to come back.
I broke it.
I'm gonna kill time. And we got another sub. All right. Let's wait until the stream comes back before we go on to the next thing. It should hopefully just be a second here. Hey guys, what's it looking like over there? Are we getting red and yellow flashing on the stream button?
Right on the screen.
It's gray.
It's gray.
That's interesting.
Oh, now we're back and now it's red.
And now it's red.
Okay.
It's 3,000,089.
I'm being told we're back. Are we back?
We are so back.
We are so back.
Woo!
Folks, refresh. Type refresh in the chat so that the people who are just sitting at a blank screen know what to do. Folks, welcome back. We've hit our goal thanks to heroes like Go Gadget and others. I think Rome2Dank came in with a last-minute additional sub to put us over the line. Great work. We've hit our goal, which means we're headed now to the shooting gallery where you will get a chance to do some firearm training. You'll see a variety of scenarios, fictional scenarios that one might see out in the real world, and it'll be up to you to decide who to shoot. That'll make a lot more sense when we get to the shooting gallery, so stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll see you back here after that.
Welcome in, cadets. Oh, there we go. Welcome in, cadets. Welcome to firearm training. In a moment here, you're going to be confronted with a scenario. There's going to be two potential threats who are going to jump out into that door frame in that window. And it's going to be up to you to click on your screen. Yes, click on your screen. If you're on mobile, I don't know if this works. I don't think it does, so I guess just get fucked. But for all of you PC Master Race folks, click on your screen to decide which of these two potential threats is the real threat and which is an innocent bystander. This first scenario is going to be a little bit easy just to get you warmed up, but they're going to get harder as it goes. So get ready, because here we go.
Oh my gosh, yo, it's me, Derek Takayama from middle school. I just invented an app and became a millionaire. What are you up to these days?
Hey, what's up? It's me, Yassified Burger King. Everybody started posting about Grimace. Grimace was popping off. We're trying to get some Grimace adjacent clout. I'm hip now. I listen to Boy Genius, Wise Blood, all that stuff. Do you want to kick it?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that things haven't been going so well. It's been really busy for me too. Gosh, I've been dating Bo Burnham, and he's a handful. I'll say that much. But seriously, I'm very lucky and blessed.
I thought Saltburn was so crazy. I thought the stuff they were doing in there was so crazy.
I just executive produced Saltburn. Did you see it?
Does anybody want to do a bunch of tweets or like TikToks or whatever? You drinking my shit and dying? That'd be great for my bottom line. You know what I mean? Remember when they did that with the milkshakes?
Yes. Yes. No, I don't.
Oh,
Me?
died.
Great work, cadets. You correctly identified Bo Burnham's boyfriend as the threat. Sometimes you gotta kill your childhood best friend, and that's one of the lessons you're gonna learn here at the Academy. But this next scenario, well, this one's not gonna be so easy, alright? You're gonna have to really use your head because you're gonna see a threat and you're gonna think, that's the guy I'm supposed to shoot. But then you're gonna see the other guy and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, what the heck? Maybe I'm supposed to shoot the other guy. That's just how it goes here at the Academy. So, learn quick, because we're about to start the next scenario. Here we go.
I'm just a regular guy.
I work at the construction site down the street from your house, and I found your dad's skull.
I like Pilsners.
It was just sitting at the excavation. We were trying to put in a sub pump, and then I found your dad's skull.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I won't ask you any questions about you. I'm a regular.
It looks pretty fresh. Has he died recently, or is this an ancient wound that I'm reopening?
I like Moonrise Kingdom.
I like the Darjeeling Limited. I watch it with your dad's skull. Yay.
Great work, cadets. Anyone who introduces himself as a normal guy is clearly a freak. You did it. You correctly identified the threat. And that skull guy, he was cool. He was a cool, normal guy. He was actually a doctor who was curing cancer in children. Well identified. Alright, we got the next scenario loaded up here. And this one I actually experienced in real life. Yep. This one came to me in one of my first weeks, fresh out of the academy. I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and then I was confronted by this exact scenario. It stuck with me for so long I was able to write down the dialogue verbatim and use it for this exercise. So I hope you can learn a thing or two about this. Here we go. Yep, I wrote that.
That Popeye?
It's me, Popeye the Gabler, man. It's Popeye the Sailor, but he's obsessed with the play Hedda Gabler by Henrik Ibsen.
Yep.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Will you go to prom with me? Yes, I'm a singing telegram.
I didn't have time to put a shirt on.
Hello, my honey. Please don't shoot me in the face. Please go to prom with Derek Takayama.
Oh no!
Yep, Derek Takayama came back, and you had to shoot his ass. You know, when cadets do that scenario, they're usually like, did that actually happen? That was crazy. The answer is yes. That happened verbatim. All of that happened. And I wrote it down. And here we are. But this next scenario didn't actually happen in real life. This next scenario was actually generated by AI to be the optimally challenging scenario for an up-and-coming recruit. Yes, this one is scientifically proven to be among the most complicated scenarios that you are likely to face in your first year as a cadet. So I hope you're ready, because the robots seem to think you're for sure going to face a scenario just like this. Here we go.
Would you like to come with me along on a trip down the Danube?
I used to be Santa, but now I'm a cowboy.
Oh, I have so many sights to show you. Could you put a pint of petrol into my tugboat?
Who needs presents when you got snakes?
I have a gift for you. It's the gift of knowledge.
I don't have a gift for you because I'm tired of doing that.
Sometimes I like to sniff my dog's legs.
Great work, cadets. 60% of you clicked on your own hand, which of course represents shoot yourself. You figured it out. When confronted with a scenario like that, the only choice is to end your own life, because nothing good can come from it. Well done, cadets. That was a trick question, and you passed. Sometimes the best choice is the only choice. But this next scenario, well, this one, technically it's not possible. We give this one to cadets every year, hoping that one of them is going to crack the code. They're going to see through the binary like Neo in the Matrix and finally figure it out. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys are ready. Good luck, because this is the hardest scenario we've got in the system.
Hey there, sport. I'm Dr. Wachowski, and I have some bad news. I'm sorry, pal. Your parents aren't gonna make it.
And I'm Robert Du Oppenheimer. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah.
I gotta be honest with you.
Ooh ah, why do bombs fall in Japan? I didn't sign up for that. My name is Robert Oppenheimer.
Airbags take more lives than they do save. I'm just sorry that you have to learn like this. You know what?
Why do they bomb in Japan?
There's services out there that are going to help you get back on
cut
track.
My wife with a socialist.
And
she was played by Florence Pugh in the movie about my life.
A lot of 12-year-olds out there who, get their lives together and can change and become good people. Deal with good people.
I killed your parents, bitch!
All rise, court is back in session. You may be seated. Welcome back, folks. My name, of course, is Judge Learned Hand. I hope things went well at the firearm training session there, and you learned some real-life scenarios that our boys in blue face every day. But now, of course, it's time to get back to justice here in the Now York Superior Court. If you're just joining us, welcome in. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and we've got a variety of alleged criminals who we've seen tonight. Every one of them has been found guilty thus far, but that may change with this next defendant when we figure out what it is they stand accused of. We already got it?
Yeah, they ate a coin.
Oh, right. We picked that right before we went back. Right. Okay, so thank you for reminding me, Bailiff. Yes, moments before we went to the firearm training session, you reminded me that this next defendant stands accused of eating a coin, which of course is a desecration of our currency and a federal crime. So we're going to go ahead and find out whether or not this particular defendant is guilty of that crime, and you can get involved by submitting evidence in a variety of ways. By this point, you got to figure it out on your own. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and meet our defendant. Defendant, please state your name for the record.
2 a.m. and she calls me 'cause I'm still awake. Can you help me unravel my latest mistake? I don't love her. Winter just wasn't my season. Yeah, we walk through the door so judging their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize. Hypocrites, you're all here at this farm for the very same reason. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table, and George can't hit the rewind button, boys. So cradle your head in your, cradle your rabbit in your hands and breathe. Just breathe. Hi, I'm Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Lenny! Lenny, welcome to court. My name is Judge Learned Hand. Do you understand the crimes for which you stand accused today?
No, I'm dumb.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching the Everything Now Show. We do this show 4 times a week, okay? We do this on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, okay? Weekdays, the show's from 7 to 9. Saturdays, it's from 6 to 8. You should make sure to tune in. And the best way to do that is by following and subscribing to this here channel. It's the best way to stay up to date on when we go live. And if you want to stay up to date on everything Now, you gotta join the Everything Now Show Discord. There's a link pinned in the chat. Click that link, join the Discord. All of the images used for the evidence bit of the show, those were images that were submitted via the Discord, so you gotta join if you want.
By you, the viewers at home, and thank you to you, the viewers at home. Thank you for the subs, the donations, our witnesses, our evidence tonight. We really appreciate it, and welcome in new folks. Like Grant said, we do this show 4 nights a week, so if you had fun at this one, if it was your first one, and you can't wait for the next one, I got great news. We're gonna be back here tomorrow night for another episode, another brand new episode of Everything Now Show. It will not be the courtroom, it will be something completely different, but it will still be interactive comedy. So if you had fun at this one, come on back, same time, same place tomorrow night for some more interactive comedy fun.
It is going to be the courtroom again, though. I'm sorry.
Nuh-uh.
It says that on the calendar. We're doing courtroom 5 times in a row after that.
Shit.
It's going to be lifting spirits. We're going to be talking to some
spirits.
Ghosts. Okay. With Jeremy.
Come on back tomorrow night for a spooky ghost-themed episode of Everything Now Show. And if you don't trust yourself to remember that, go ahead and join the Discord because you'll get updates on when the show is going live, and you'll be able to participate in that show in ways that you can't anywhere else, like submitting images. So get in that Discord. It's a great community. And we should tell people or remind people that we're doing a very, very special episode of Everything Now Show at the end of this month on Saturday the 27th. Everything Now, even more live. I just keep calling it that.
Live than ever before. It's funny. It's funny.
We are going to be doing an Everything Now Show episode with a live studio audience. Whoa! At a real big boy studio at the end of this month. So definitely tune into that episode. If you live in LA, we're going to be giving information about how to go to that show in the Discord. So if you're around LA, let us know in the next couple of days, because we're making it invite only, and we need to know if you're going to be there so we can get a head count. So last call for that is probably today or tomorrow, honestly. So get in the Discord if you live in LA and you want to see the show as a live studio audience.
Nower than ever.
Yeah.
Get in the mix.
And don't fly to Los Angeles if you don't live near.
Don't do that.
Don't be fucking weird.
I will be mad at you.
Don't be weird.
Don't be fucking weird.
That's the motto of the show, folks. We have wonderful guests on this show
normal.
all the time, and tonight was no different. Please give a big internet round of applause for Kipp and Dylan.
Yay! I'm Kipp.
I'm Dylan.
That was sick. That was very sick.
Thank you so much for doing the show.
Thank you for
were
having
both wonderful. Is there anything that you want to tell the people at home? Any plugs, any messages, any causes that you want to share with the people at home?
If you don't live in LA, don't listen to them. Fly!
Fly! Get in here!
Fly over here!
Get in here! Burbank preferably. It's easier to get into town that way.
In all seriousness, we actually are co-hosting a live show that's going to be streamed on twitch.tv/HeyKipp. A lot of LA comedians are going to be on, and we're going to be doing some fun, fun bits as well.
Can we be on?
Can you be on it?
Yeah.
We just need to change our stance on certain groups of people.
Yeah, if you guys can be a Polish positive or even a Mexican positive show, then we'll consider you for next time.
We'll have to talk.
High bar to clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you also live in the LA area and aren't weird and kind of know us, then also it's a closed invite as well.
Yeah. And that will be on Sunday, the 21st, this Sunday, at 3 p.m.
This Sunday.
We are rating CA_in_LA. Music!
Yeah,
They're making music!
Those two are great. It's been a minute since we've seen them, so
Hell
say
yeah.
hi. And see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific here for an all-new episode of Everything Now Show. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wait, can I get a ride? Someone give me a ride, please? I don't have a car.
God, I can't afford to go to. I can't afford to take a lift. Please.